What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on top 5 crypto coins based on its market capitalization.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
Before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you like this type of videos. So, let's start with the list of top 5 coins. I have to admit that for now the market is still in consolidation phase. We have the global crypto market cap is at $3.4 trillion and it is slightly lower by 0.68% than it was previously. And let's start with Bitcoin. I have to admit that I cover this asset for quite some time, and I made it for my private group, for my private Discord group. By the way, you can join my Patreon account, and for the $35 a month, you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. So, guys, let's take a look at Bitcoin's price action. Let's switch to daily time frame. And guys, I have to admit that Bitcoin is still in bull trend, despite the fact that for the last several weeks it is in a short-term downtrend. But in general, guys, from the bottom, from its local bottom that was formed on September the 6th of this year, this asset gained quite substantial 100% of profit. And the structure of this asset is still quite bullish. Let me show you that if I zoom into this price action, I have this green rectangle as the range of accumulation for the next major leg to the upside. And the only missing part for this asset is this one. We have the top of internal third wave potentially might be on November, that was formed on November 21st, or we might have the internal top right here. But nevertheless, guys, we can assume that it might be the top of this wave, and this retracement to the downside is nothing else than the fourth wave on a bigger scale. And guys, let's zoom into this price action in particular. Let's switch to 3 hours time frame and let me show you it in details. So, for now, I have to admit that this movement to the downside from its swing high, from its all-time high at this very moment of $108.4 thousand, so we have 5 waves movement to the downside. And for now, we have quite interesting structure, sideways movement from December the 20th. And guys, take a look right here. You know that retracement might be in the shape of a simple zigzag, and potentially this movement to the downside, this 5-wave structure, is nothing else but an A wave. This 1, 2, 3 potentially might be our B wave, and we have at least one more leg. We have to see at least one more leg to the downside that will complete this structure, and then, guys, it will be a bottom of our fourth wave on a bigger scale. And when we have this pivot point, guys, I will have all the data to project its next major movement to the upside that will form only the 5th wave on a slightly bigger scale, and that will be the top of our 3rd wave on the scale that we are forming from this bottom, from September, from the beginning of September. And this means, guys, I don't want to tell you that we will hit 150 and or even $200,000, but for now the structure of Bitcoin tells me that we have to have at least one more major wave to the upside. And this price target will be known only when we have the bottom of the 4th wave. And for now, we are going towards this range. So let's zoom in again to this point. On a 2 hours time frame, you can see, let me show you more thoroughly. You can see that this movement, this sideways movement, has a breakout above its previous swing high. This means, guys, the internal ABC correction is pretty much complete. We have this as our 5, let's say 3 waves, but the last wave, the C wave, has a clear structure of 5 waves. This means, guys, this top is the perfect contender to be the top of our B wave on this ABC retracement. And this means, guys, we can project the length of the C wave based on the length of the A wave and the top of our B wave. And to do so, guys, let me delete unnecessary tools. I don't need this one. To do so, I have to pull fib retracement tool from this top to this bottom and project it from the top of the B wave. And guys, take a look right here. Well, the most common ratio in between A wave and C wave is 1-to-1 extension. But this green rectangle is nothing else but the range. Let me zoom out again a little bit. From this bottom to this top, we potentially already formed 5-wave structure. And this means, guys, if I pull a fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top, you can see that this is the range of about 382 fib retracement level, and potentially, guys, this is the first quite substantial range of support that might be the pivotal point for the next leg to the upside. But at the same time, guys, take a look right here. 0.5 level is the 100% confluence with the 1-to-1 extension that I just showed you. And this means, guys, this is another potential range of control from which we might have a trend reversal. And to be honest, guys, I don't think that this movement will begin the major downtrend for Bitcoin. And I don't think that the bull run and the bull cycle is over, because this structure on a bigger scale is not completed. That is why, guys, as long as this top, this pivot of 101 for $3,000 holds, we have all the chances to see the breakout below $91,897,000, and we might land somewhere in this range, or the next point of control is $83,500. So, and I think that's all for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the next second largest by market cap coin is Ethereum. And let me show you right here. I also made several videos on Ethereum, and let me zoom out first of all on a bigger scale. And let me show you its structure. So, guys, on the biggest scale, we have from this bottom, from mid of June of 2022, we have 1, 2, 3, and we formed only the top of our third wave on a bigger scale right here. Then we have our fourth wave. Potentially this is the bottom on the biggest scale. Let's delete unnecessary tools again. I don't need this one, and this scale. And internal waves are also crystal clear. From this bottom that was established on mid of November of 2022, we formed the first wave, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And this movement to the downside is again quite common ABC correction. A, B, and C. And from this bottom, guys, I have to admit that we have quite interesting structure. First of all, definitely this movement to the upside is basically it has the highest volume. This means potentially it is an internal third wave. And to mark it for you, let me show you like this. So this is the lowest point. This might be the first wave, second, third, fourth, and fifth wave we might have right here. Then, guys, we have another, let's take a look right here, 1, 2 potential, another 1, 2 wave, and this means this only the third wave. And this means we have to have at least 2 major waves to the upside that will form the top of our fifth on a bigger scale. And this means, guys, this top will be, I think, much higher than $5,000. But for now, let's take a look at its most recent price action. Let's zoom into 3 hours time frame, and let me show you right here. So, quite interesting structure, but let's start from the very beginning. Again, we might have an ABC correction from this top, like this. This is our A wave, B wave, and C wave. And again, quite interesting structure, but you know that C wave should have 5 waves structure on it. And so far, guys, unfortunately, well, it is very debatable, but I think we might have another leg to the downside, and we have on the smallest scale, let me mark it like this. Potentially this might be the first wave. Second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the third wave. Well, it is very debatable and it is a very long sideways movement, but wait a second, I will show you more thoroughly. Probably this might be the top of our fourth wave, and if it is the case, we have to have at least one more leg to the downside. This means, guys, if my assumption is correct, we have quite a similar price action for Bitcoin and for Ethereum, because in general I see movements to the downside that should form its lowest points of the retracement, and this means, guys, we have to be cautious with our long position at these points. And the point of control for Bitcoin is following. We have to break first of all this bottom at $3.228 mark, $3.228,000 mark, and this one about $3.1,000. If it happens, and I think it might happen before the New Year Eve, we might have this unfolding structure that will form our bottom of the C wave, and we can basically project the bottom of our C wave, and I have to say that probably first target already hit by the price. Yes, the first target was here 1-to-1, then the second target was 1.38 extension, and the third target is right here 1.618. And to be honest, it is very difficult to assume that C wave should be this deep, but if I zoom out to a bigger scale, and if I take a look at this entire wave, we can project the levels according to Elliott wave theory by pulling the Fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top. And what do we have right here? Potentially, guys, we have the last range of support that will pretty much eliminate the bull count right here at 0.786. It is the price point of let's say $2.7,000. But the most probable range of trend reversal, if it hits this dip, is let's say somewhere around $3,000 to $2.95,000. Because first of all, we have this range of support, this previous bottom, the golden pocket by itself, and the round number of $3,000. This means, guys, in my opinion, for Ethereum, the range in between let's mark it for you like this, with another green rectangle, this range might be quite decent accumulation point for you if you want to catch its next major leg to the upside. And the major price target, as I already mentioned, might be much higher than $5,000, but I can project this price target only when I have more data for its point of control right here, for the bottom of its retracement. So let's take a look at XRP. Well, XRP is quite interesting coin. First of all, guys, I made a very thorough analysis just yesterday, I guess, but let me show you in details its major point of control. One of them is right here. We are on daily time frame. Let me zoom out and let me show you its previous price action. So its previous swing high is set at 1.97 dollars mark, and so far we hold this range pretty good. On top of that, guys, on a daily time frame we have the first range of support at $2.2 mark, and for now we are nearing to this level. On top of that, guys, if I zoom into 2 hours time frame and turn on all the tools, wait a second, I have to do it like this. We have potentially an ABCDE structure right here, but this sideways movement might also be quite debatable. First of all, if this asset breaks this previous swing high, we will confirm that potentially we might hit this $2.56 mark, and we will confirm the triangle pattern in the fourth wave. But guys, if it breaks this bottom first of all and this bottom secondly at $2.996 mark, we will confirm another leg to the downside, and it will not be an ABC on a bigger scale because C wave should have a 5 waves structure on it, but it will be an WXY correction with the 3 wave structure in its Y wave. And this means, guys, we still have a chance to land somewhere here in between $1.962 and $1.679 mark, this green rectangle. And I also told you about this accumulation point in the medium and long-term perspective. And the major target, guys, let me show you its first, the most conservative target at 0.786. It is $3.81, but most likely we might hit 1.618 extension with its next leg to the upside, major leg to the upside on the biggest scale. It is at $5.8 mark. So I have to say that yes, Ripple and basically XRP has one of the highest upside potentials compared to, for example, Bitcoin, and even Ethereum might not have this type of movement within next leg to the upside. So let's take a look at BNB. And BNB is the first coin that I've never touched before. Let me show you right here. So let's first of all take a look at its bigger picture. So well, let's start with this bottom, because it was quite low, swing low for basically for several years, for a couple of years at least. And this movement with the highest volume is definitely the third wave, internal third wave. This is the fourth, fifth wave, and well, I have to admit that BNB, wait a second, I will show you like this. So from this bottom we might have 1, 2, 3 triangle in the fourth wave and 5 waves right here. Next one, we have this tiny blip that is another 1, 2 wave, and let me show you like this. 1, 2, this is the 3, ABC to the fourth wave, and well, it is the top or almost the top of the fifth wave. And guys, I have to say that if we zoom out even further, this bottom is lower than this one, but the timeline from this point, wait a second, I will show you, from this point to this one is quite long period. As you can see, it is 483 days. This means it is less likely that it is the first and second wave. Most likely it is the extension in the retracement from this swing high. And this means, guys, we have to keep an eye on the most recent price action, and we have to identify its ranges of support and resistances. So clear range of support is at $683. Let me mark it for you with a horizontal ray, because we have this previous swing high that was retested pretty much with this week. Then we had the breakout above it, but then we moved below this range. And for now, we also have this quite substantial range of support, point of control at $645 right here. We touched it several times, had a bounce, had a breakout, and we, as you can see for now, from this point, from the very beginning of December, this range so far holds pretty good. And this means, guys, if this asset breaks this level to the downside, and if it establishes another lower high and lower low, if it break this range as well, in this case we might I think we might complete the entire 5-wave movement to the upside. And that is why, guys, for me it is very difficult to assume that BNB might hit much higher targets from the current price. That is why please take a look at other coins that might be more interesting for you in the medium and long-term perspective. So let's take a look at the last coin. It is Solana. Definitely I skipped Tether because it is a stable coin. You cannot make any gains by trading this stable coin. Let's take a look at Solana. So Solana is also one of the coins that I cover for quite a decent period of time. And for now, guys, we are forming from this top. We are forming the third wave on a smaller scale, and we are in the retracement mode. So let me delete, not delete, because it is a quite crucial level. Okay. Internally, from the beginning of October till this top that was established on end of November, we've completed 5 waves, 5 internal waves, and this means if I pull the FIBA retracement tool from this bottom to this top, we have these levels as the levels, crucial levels to have a trend reversal. And guys, take a look right here. We hit exactly, for now, we hit the golden pocket range, statistically the most probable range of trend reversal. And take a look on its structure. Well, again, if I assume that this 1, 2, 3 is only the A wave, 1, 2, 3 B wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, I cannot count all 5 waves in our C wave. This means potentially this range shouldn't hold, and the next point of control for this asset is right here at 0.786, somewhere at around $160 mark. So does it have a proper range of support based on its previous price action? Yes, I think you can see it crystal clear. We have 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches as a range of support, 4 touch retest, 5, 6, 7, 8 as a range of support, and yes, this might be quite interesting point of control. At the same time, this quite deep retracement, wait a second, it is not the right tool. This quite deep retracement in the 4th wave is not so common, and I would say it is extremely rare. But at the same time, guys, we might have a diagonal in this movement to the upside, and when the C wave is formed, I will do another update if you want me to cover this asset, and I will show you what should we expect next from this level of support. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. See you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stay